All right, just hit live.
All right.
Live.
Don't forget to mute it.
Oh, we're
Let's
live.
see.
Everything's live right now.
Oh, it looks official
you
though.
did it.
Yeah, I told you.
So what was the problem?
It kept fucking
Yeah.
cutting out.
Yeah.
What was cutting out though?
My face, my pretty man face.
Oh,
That's a super
Yes.
delay, but it's still.
yeah. There's
yeah.
it's supposed to have a delay, I guess.
So
It looks good though. It looks fucking clean.
yeah.
Damn,
it didn't
I'm the only
look
one
that
with
good.
a fucking shitty ass fucking. Damn.
Yeah.
I need to get a webcam.
Yeah, that delay is real.
Yeah.
Damn, everybody's like
Streamlight.
crystal clear.
So I'm guessing you guys want to go to the live video and open up the chat. So you have the chat live.
Yeah, I got my TubeBuddy Channelytics up right now.
Yeah. It automatically shows up sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just pops up as half the
Gotcha.
window.
Wait, you're tube buddy? Is that what you say, though?
TubeBuddy, bro.
Yeah, too, buddy.
Do you got the coupon for the percentage off?
Yo,
Yeah, I used Roberto Blake's.
All right.
I love Blake.
Yeah.
Love Blake.
He's so
That's
good.
good-
Yo,
good dude.
Ali Krebel, what's good, dude?
Yo, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get this link, and being that I could post links on my Instagram stories, I'm gonna try to get some people in here right now.
Ooh.
Yo, just change the title if you can. Can you change the
Yeah,
title?
like test
while
run
live,
some
or-
shit.
I mean, because it says Underglow install right now.
Walls.
Oh no, don't follow my face. I don't like that. Let's see.
Yeah, that shit looks crystal clear on YouTube. Bro.
Yeah, it does. Let me turn off
Damn, I need a webcam.
Do it, bro.
that cam.
It's worth.
Go.
Yeah, dude, you can get a good one for like 70, 80 bucks.
Yeah.
Oh, chill.
Yeah. Chili's trying to get a lens, bro.
Yeah. I'm trying to get some lighting equipment.
Click.
Dollars.
Yo, did the title change?
Yes.
Um,
Oh, I didn't even have to refresh. Nice. You know how Twitch you have to refresh it, you have to reload.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Oh,
it
God.
change
I
doesn't fit.
hate that shit.
Mine still says Underglow install Adobe Premiere. It's
You got
probably
that-
just
Maybe it's delayed for you.
probably.
Bum
Well,
ass internet.
I'm looking at it through my phone.
Yeah, it should update.
Oh, I'm looking at it through web browser, through Chrome.
Reb
Yeah.
browser.
Yep.
All right, guys.
REB.
So for everybody that's tuned in
browser.
right now, we're trying to test some options out right now. Test some electronic equipment and see how the hell this is working. So this is kind of like a dry run, but our future plan for this live stream is to kind of bring the photo video community together, and kind of just all link up and share ideas and share different things. And these are a couple of my buddies that share the same passions as me. So yeah, that's pretty much where we stand. So we're figuring maybe Tuesdays at 9 p.m. we do like an hour little topic, and kind of take it from there, kind of open forum, and maybe there'll be some future guests that we could get off of YouTube or whoever, creators, things like that, and bring them on the show. But mainly, I mean, this one's going to be kind of loose and kind of just random and all over the place right now. So yeah, so that's it, guys. So, you know, if you guys want to introduce yourselves to the YouTubes.
Who wants to go first?
I'm Jay.
Yeah, Jay can go
Cricket.
first. It looks like
I was like-
he's taking over the
I was
string.
like,
Look
is
at
there
his
a
face.
delay?
I thought my gerbil stopped running.
Yeah,
on
yo,
the
what's
hamster
going
wheel.
on? Why am I?
Why you took over the floor like that, man?
Yo, you done fucked up, Craig.
Oh, because you have dynamic. You have dynamic set up, Angelo?
Oh, I just did full screen normal. The fuck?
Oh, because it popped Jay like right in the front.
It really did. Yeah, that was some good ass timing though.
That's great.
So what I think, are we gonna do this like right now? Because I'll throw this up on my Instagram with the link, because I can
Oh,
add
then
links to my
do it right
story.
now. Then do it right now. Do it
Alright.
right now.
Yeah,
Alright.
why not? Get some people going.
So
Yo,
you
this-
guys introduce yourselves. I'll be last.
Oh shit, there it is. There's the stall out.
That was good.
Yo, I'm giving you the plug right now.
Yo, plug these nuts. I guess I'll go first. My name's Angelo, aka Life at Research.
So-
Obviously, I'm hosting the stream, so you guys know what's up. But for those who don't, I do YouTube. Starting out to film right now, really getting into it. Trailing behind some light photography action. So, and I DJ. That's it. I mean, that's all I got, guys. This is Johnny. He has a man bun, one of a kind.
Yes. The one and
Oh,
only
check
man
that out.
bun.
That's the first time I'm noticing it.
It's
Nice.
not a man bun. It's the man bun.
It's a B man bun. All right, so I go next then.
Sure.
I'm Johnny B. Been doing photography for like 4 years. Still learning a lot. Just actually now I'm trying to pursue it as some sort of career. That's pretty much it, man.
Dope. Love it.
I'm Seth, aka Avant Garde, and I am very new to photography, very new to the industry. I do have streaming under my belt, however. I've been doing a little over it's going to be a year now. I stream on Twitch as my hobby. I game. I'm a gamer at heart, and then that's how I know research. We've known each other for a minute, so
Stop. We've known each other longer than that. Don't you
yeah,
play
for,
me, girl.
for a minute now. And so I'm sort of like at a place right now where I'm in between. I'm in the transition right now. So in doing that, I'm doing things where I'm doing a lot of searching out and testing and playing with things like streaming, seeing what I like, like seeing like what is it that I can do, because I did a whole like 180 with a career change. So I'm
Find
in a
your
place
niche.
right now where I'm very experimental, and I find myself really liking filming and photography. Like I've always done part of it. All of us have something that connects us that way, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, whether it's we're taking family pictures of our kids, pictures of our pets, pictures of our cars. We all have a little of that in us. And so I'm at a place right now where I'm like really starting to delve into filming with DJ and his connections as a DJ. I find myself kind of just tagging along with him, and that's my journey right now. And I'm documenting that on YouTube. So I have a vlog going on where I'm doing some side gigs, and I'm filming like, hey, yo, I'm doing this thing on the side here called TaskRabbit, where I'm making some money on the side while I'm in between doing like my transition. So that's where I'm at now.
Awesome.
Hence why I'm here.
Love it.
I'm Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay.
All right, so grew up in New York, pulled the trigger, met a girl, moved to California about 3 months ago. I used to be a Call of Duty streamer. I had a YouTube channel called Guns and Gains. We in 3 months grew to 700 subscribers, and then we broke up. There was three of us. But we were doing video a lot, whether it was like gameplays and vlogs and workout videos. We did a lot of stuff. And then pretty much I kind of connected with Johnny through like the vaping industry. He would come in and out of the shop that I was working at, and I had no idea he was a photographer, but I bought my first like mirrorless camera, had no idea how to shoot manual, bought a G7X, was vlogging with that, tried to figure out 4K settings on, I think it was a Panasonic, Johnny, what was it, a Panasonic G7?
Yeah, it was a Panasonic.
Yeah, and it was pretty dope, but I didn't know how to use it. So I flipped it. Then I picked up, what was it, a T5i Rebel. And I started shooting with that, upgrade to an 80D camera. Was doing a bunch of more video than photography, but now my life has been consumed more about photography than videography. And I'm trying to do a little bit of both, but like Seth and research and fucking John, like, sorry, my bad for cursing.
It's okay.
But
We're good, man.
I'm just trying to learn as much as I can every day. I'm shooting with a Sony A7R Mark II right now. That's really it. I'm just enjoying the California coast, and there's way more things to shoot out here than back home. I miss home, but I mean, it's pretty dope out here. I'm trying to become a professional in this type of industry, whether it's creating something. I would ideally love to be able to create every day and not have to do anything else.
Yeah.
I'm sure the three of you agree.
Yeah, I think
Hell
that's
yeah.
like the
Amen.
ultimate.
That's like the
ultimate
dream right now.
That's
Yeah.
the dream come true. You know, I mean, I think a lot of people get the dream come true confused with money versus what you love to do.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think there's a fine line between that, and I think once you figure that out and decipher that that's not the ultimate thing is the money, but it's the dream come true is like what you love to do. That's when you hear people living, oh nothing man, just living the dream. They say it to you because they're pissed off and unhappy. You know, I go into my
Yeah.
job now and I'm like, yo, what's up, man? How's your day going? Oh, you know, just living the fucking dream, man. Like, you know, that's just, and you could just tell it in their voice that they're not happy. But when you hear someone that's doing what they love say it, like they really mean it. And they may not be rich, you know. So, I
For
mean,
sure.
that's kind of a little sidebar, but.
Love it.
But yeah, it just kind of ties into everything as all of us for creators and everybody watching. I'm sure people watching, you guys create, maybe not on YouTube, but like Seth said, Instagram, you guys put up on Facebook, you know, you share your memories and create and document. So everybody has a little bit of that in them, whether they know it or not.
Mhm.
So,
I'm going to interrupt real quick.
Yeah, go ahead,
Can one
man.
of you guys jump on my Instagram and just make sure the swipe up to see the link works this way? Because I want to make sure we get people in here
yeah, man.
and hopefully have some questions, you know, to answer and stuff like that. That'd be super dope.
Let's see here. Swipe up and join us live.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
working.
Yeah. How
Right
Nice.
on. Cool.
Where'd you get that link,
perfect.
bro?
You have to hit, I think it's 10 or 15,000 followers on Instagram. It used to be you have to be like Instagram.
Oh, you
Verified.
Instagram fame, isn't it?
No,
Hey,
because
we got
the,
Instagram
shameless
famous
plug, go.
Hey.
the algorithm's broken though, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I'm getting like no likes, so it's
Same.
like,
Same.
Yeah, that was a bad move on their part, man.
dude,
Not
I went
doing
from.
everything in
happened.
sequence, bro. It's
Let's
horrible.
talk about this for a minute. I went from 500 likes a picture and impression in like hitting 3,000 people to. I look at my stuff. I'm barely hitting 1,000 of my 16K followers.
Yep.
Like what
So-
the hell?
What's the change? Do you know what it is?
I do.
Was that a Blake? A Blake coming
No,
to you?
I've been doing a lot of research because as part of my work here, I run social media company Instagrams for different vaping companies. So I take pictures, I create, and I post. So I have to follow the trends and see what's going on. The main issue is, from what I've been told, for Instagram, it's the most people that are interactive seeing your posts on your feed. What happens is they're the first ones to see your pictures.
Okay.
And by the amount of them that like and comment those pictures opens up, say, a gateway for more followers of yours to see that picture and put it higher up on their feed. So the more and more interaction you're getting with people via comments and likes, the more your picture is going to be seen by anybody.
Okay. So it gets
But then
moved up
there's-
on the list then as you have like higher likes, just like
There
how
you go.
YouTube works. The more likes you have, the more
Yep.
likely you're going to come up in that search.
Which is sad because there's people that I've talked to and they're like, have you posted in a minute? And I'm like, yeah, dude, I post almost every day. And they're like, dude, I never see your shit on my feed. And I'm like, dude, like what?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
like-
gonna lie either, bro. I don't see a lot of your shit as often, and I'm only
It's-
following like 100 and something people.
And I know I'm not shadow banned because I looked that up and I'm not shadow banned
Yeah.
by, you could copy and paste the link and it'll see if it's hiding your hashtags from being seen by other people.
Yeah.
And I do get likes by randoms, but it's just not as consistent. Like I used to throw up a pic and in a minute I'd have like 50 likes, bah, bah, bah. And now it's just like, I'm barely breaking 100.
Yeah, tell me about it. Literally, I have like all my likes come like within the like 3 days. First time I post within the first like 6 hours, I may hit like 80, and then the next 3 days, I'm up at like 130.
Shit.
Oh shoot!
I
So
used
my-
to get about 400 impressions a post. I'm only getting 200 now, to be honest. I mean, I don't even have anywhere near the amount of followers you guys have, but
And I look at it as like I grinded my ass off, and they're organic followers. I never bought fake followers and stuff like that. And it's just like for me, like if I view my insights right now, I have 304 likes on that picture that I last posted, but only 900 impressions. You mean out of 16,500 followers, only 900 got to see it?
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Like what?
Yeah.
It's tough, especially when you're starting off now. Like I've had my Instagram for a while now, and I've recently, probably like within the last year, I made it like into a photography page.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like from then to like now, it's just horrible. Yeah, I gained a couple hundred followers, but that like count went super down.
Yeah.
So what else changed then, though?
Ali Kreblin in the live chat said it's the same with YouTube. Only a fraction of subscribers actually watch the views. He doesn't know how it works though. So I guess it's like the same thing. Like when you post a video on YouTube, if someone doesn't have those notifications on, then you may not get that alert. But I'll even be honest. Like let's take it a step further. Like even with when you stream, Seth, when you stream on Twitch, you'll be live for like an hour sometimes, and I won't even get your alert until like an hour later.
Whoa, I didn't realize that.
Sometimes it's quick, sometimes I don't know. So like how like I don't know what is causing all of the delays. You know
now for YouTube, Blake explained it, and he has a video on it where with the YouTube change happened like several fold. There's several different things that happen, and in a nutshell, if I could explain it as quickly as possible, what YouTube did was they looked at the engagement within like a 24-hour period, and the percentage of how they measure that engagement, whether it's subscribers versus how many people liked and comments, they compare that in the first 24 hours to your subscriber base, and then that determines whether or not your video gets put on a recommended list of somebody.
Okay.
Based on other videos that you watched also. So it hurt the big willies because they have millions and millions, 50 plus, of the big guys of subscribers, and they're only judging that by a 24-hour period. So, I mean, really, it's how many people can see it and interact with it in that 24-hour period versus the sub base.
Yeah.
So their stuff got dropped, and that's why they were at arms about it, because their stuff got pushed way bottom. So it sounds like to me Instagram is doing something similar to that.
Definitely. I think all of them are doing everything similar to YouTube, but honestly, I think it affects like the smaller subscriber base more than the more popular, because these people have millions of hundreds of thousands of people following them, and if you don't see a video on your feed, you're gonna go search it anyways.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's a lose-lose situation. I mean, they already have the followers, but everybody starting up now is just like hard.
Exactly. It's disheartening because it's like, how are you supposed to make it when the rich keep like that whole the rich keep getting richer, the poor getting poorer? As me, as an aspiring photographer, and we all take bangers, we all take phenomenal pictures, but how are we supposed to grow and reach an audience when they can't see anything?
Yeah.
Same with like YouTube. You have like, just like all the gaming. Like let's take the FaZe Clan. They have a $10 million house right now in LA. They're killing it. But if someone makes just as good of a video, it's not going to be seen by anybody.
Nah.
So it's just because of those, like, I don't know. It's crazy. It just blows my mind. Like, how are we supposed to make it?
I think Instagram's a lot worse, because there's some, I mean, not to sound like negative, whatever, but there's some people's that are at that 100,000 followers and all that stuff, and they're taking pictures, and it's there's such a difference. It's, I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm hating, but it's just like it's not good.
Yeah, no, it's definitely tough. I think I mean, the vibe I'm kind of getting is they're really trying to push that pay for promotion.
Yep. 100%.
So if you're aspiring or whatever the case is, or a bigger company, then if you pay like the $10 for 5,000 impressions or whatever the case may be, I think then your post would take more precedence over someone else's that's lower than you. So I think it's really coming down to, and I listen to a lot of Gary Vee, and he says kind of the same thing. Like, why aren't you advertising on Facebook? Like, you should be putting money into advertising on Facebook. That's like the best thing to do. So I guess social media is like really taking wind of that and running with it. So to see who's really in it for the long run.
Yeah.
You know?
And the
I mean,
crazy
in a
thing
sense,
is,
it's good, but at the same time, it like sucks. Like, you got to sit there and invest, all this money, just to have people, take a look at your shot when, you could hashtag, you could, even the hashtags barely work anymore.
Yeah. But think of it this way. You spent how much money on advertising? I'm just playing devil's advocate. Let's say you spend $400 or $500 for 1 year of advertising on Facebook. And that one person that hits you up, that's the fucking money shot right there. And then you get $2,000 out of that for a photo job or a wedding or whatever. Maybe even bigger. Maybe they like your work. They want to fly you out of the country, all expenses paid, and they'll pay you to take pictures. I don't know. I'm just kind of like going crazy with it. But
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I did try it before they started pushing it on you.
Yeah.
Like before, as soon as you log into Instagram, like sometimes it'll show you, promote this picture.
Yeah.
Like the first picture I did, I think I paid $5 for the day. Right?
What'd you experience?
Absolutely nothing.
On Instagram.
same here.
On Instagram,
Yeah,
nothing.
I agree.
I've
1,000% on Instagram.
had pictures that I haven't promoted and got way more impressions, way more
Mm-hmm.
likes. I don't know if that was like because it was still new and it didn't get to where it should have been.
Yeah.
But literally, I promoted one picture, and that one picture did, probably worse than my last 6.
Damn.
I did it the other day. Remember I told you guys?
Yeah, you were gonna, yeah.
My impressions were 997. I didn't even break 1,000 people with the paid advertising.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if you
I've
could
done
actually
it with Facebook, and I've had a good experience with it.
Okay.
I've got a
See, I
lot
think
of
Facebook-
organic.
Yeah, I think Facebook is probably going to be your best bet if you're going to do paid promotion.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it reaches everybody.
Yeah. And you could kind of target your audience, I feel, a little bit more streamlined than Instagram. Instagram is
Right.
kind of like more of a broader market to advertise, as opposed to advertising on Facebook. You can kind of like thumb it down to Suffolk County, Nassau County, or even your small town.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I've done it with, what the hell did I do it with? I've done it with my Life Research fan Facebook page. Let me pull it up real quick. See how many people I have. So I have a total of 103 likes, and I've got like 50 or 60 likes just from the paid advertising, and I paid like $50.
Yeah.
See, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really mess with Facebook.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my thing. Like,
Yeah, because they downgrade all of your quality, and I'm not a fan of
Yeah.
that.
Like I used to be a part of a photography group on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy that did like classes pretty much like once a month, like the last Friday of every month. And, you would do shoots in a studio and, shoot portraits and whatnot. And I uploaded a picture. I'm like, this is crazy. It downgrades the picture so much. Like, what's the point? I mean, I do see some other people, like, I guess they have that export, size down to the T, where it's like, oh shit, it's a nice picture.
Yeah.
Its quality is good, quality's there. But for me, it never worked out. So I mean, I've always never been a fan of Facebook. I don't know why, but
Yeah, it's kind of like you have to upload to a different source and then post it on Facebook. But then you get different impressions. You get different
yeah.
hits on that. So
Now we definitely have to stay hopeful because I'm looking I showed you guys that guy. His name is Mark Singer, whatever. Let me see what it is on Instagram. A year ago, he's where we all are.
yeah,
Mark Singerman, and he's at 42,000 followers on Instagram right now, and he's offering like one-on-one coaching, and it's expensive. It's a 9-week course. He goes to UCLA for about 8 years now, and he's developing a course. And when you look at his pictures, his photo quality is phenomenal, and all the people that he's shooting have like 500K to like a million followers. Like he's shooting like real people. He's shooting album covers. So I would love to see what he has to say about like this type of stuff. And he goes live on Instagram every Monday or something like that at 6 p.m. And I don't know. I'm really curious to see how much this course is, and if I could afford it, I think I might just take it to see his like not tricks of the trade, but like because he's got his pictures are phenomenal, and I'd love to learn. Like it's hard to find a mentor like in industries of anything. I feel like anymore.
Yeah.
And I could learn. We could all learn, but it's like this course that he's trying to offer is like how to like just like speed up the process because he's failed numerous amounts of times, and
of course
he's if you put the work in, you're going to be able to do it, whether it's through his course or like right now. But I'm curious to see like how he books gigs and how he takes his portraits and like just the little tips and tricks that like he had to learn himself that not everyone even learns in their career,
or no one wants to tell their secrets.
Yeah, that's true.
So
honestly, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I've taken a couple classes, a couple courses, and honestly, you may pick up like a few things here and there, but I feel like, well, me personally, where I'm at or where I was at the time when I was taking the classes, it was just like pointless, because if you're in it, like everybody, I'm sure in this chat here has did their research, has watched YouTube videos, read manuals, read on different tricks in editing and taking pictures and whatnot. And honestly, I haven't found somebody that could teach me something that I'm actually going to use. Yeah. So that's why I actually like going to these photo meetups, because you get together with other creators. And you learn from that. You learn a lot more just by talking to them than seeing somebody do something.
Yeah, I feel I agree with that. A little more in the moment, hands-on in the moment.
Yeah,
I'm a very big hands-on learner.
Exactly, and especially if you got like a group of people in a class, like it's hard.
Yeah.
And then when you want to, let's say, go to that photographer, and say, oh, let's do a 1-to-1, and then they want to charge you like $200, $300 an hour, whatever, or take you on a shoot. I mean, it's hard, but
and they do this. They tell you the same shit you can get on YouTube for free.
Exactly.
They teach you a lot of the basics for that dollar amount that you're paying.
Exactly.
Which everybody can get the basics on YouTube. To be quite honest, you can get after you watch all like hundreds and hundreds of videos on the basics, how much further could you go into it without actually all right, I know the basics. Now I need to fucking dive in head first and really get my hands on this shit and like figure it all out.
Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a while, and I'm still learning.
Yeah,
I feel like reading for me in particular is like way more helpful than watching YouTube videos now.
Okay.
I don't know why, because I'm pretty sure I watch every single photography's.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like you skip to what they're doing, what they're shooting at, how they're positioning lighting and everything like that. But it just gets repetitive.
Now, for people that are looking to get into photography, videography, like for the first time, or they're starting YouTube and stuff like that, or whatever it is they're doing, what kind of cameras do you guys? I mean, you guys got the big dog cameras, compared to what I got. So I mean,
hey,
what do you recommend?
Your camera's good.
Bro, you got the Mark II, son. Stop sleeping
Dude,
on it.
Look, listen.
This thing right here, $400 used, will take and produce pictures. I've seen people with T3s and 4s and 5s slay shit.
Yeah, like I told Jay from the beginning when he started, like
day one.
Doesn't matter about the body. It doesn't matter what camera you use. If you have the right composition and your knowledge of taking the actual picture, you could turn that kit lens into an L series lens.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people mistakenly do that when they just jump into something and they got some money to play with.
Yeah.
It's never about the gear. It's about the knowledge behind it.
I agree. I've learned a little bit of that as well. I went out and bought like a lot of shit, and I'm like actually like doing a job, and I'm like, why do I have all this fucking shit for?
Yeah.
Like, I just got sucked into the YouTube fucking black market of like buying like all this shit
Yep.
and Amazon affiliate
Yeah.
links everywhere.
For real, you go onto YouTube, you're like, oh, what are
So
they
bad.
shooting with?
I'm like,
what
yo,
are they shooting with?
Peter McKinnon is shooting with this. Hold on, 4,000 buy. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, great. And then I'm on a job, and
Forever
I'm
in
like,
debt.
how the fuck can I use all this shit on the job? Like, I already missed everything. I can't do all
Yeah.
that.
But it's
So-
it's one thing if you're going for future proofing, and I feel like for me that was my
I don't believe there's no such thing as future proofing, bro.
bro. I had an 80D and I could have used it, but I wanted full frame. Who doesn't want full frame? Okay, and then I
agree.
wanted 4K also because that's going to be the new thing.
Yeah,
so
no, they're gonna come out with 5K next year.
that's
Yeah.
fine. Computers are struggling editing 4K right now. When you could show me a computer that will edit 4K as nicely and fast as
Yeah.
1080p,
Yeah, you need like $5,000.
yeah, let me just win the
I'll
win
show
the
you.
lotto.
I'll show you.
But for me, it was like I wanted quality. Of course, like Johnny said, like you can get away with shooting with anything. But for me, and you guys are pretty much mostly the same. You want the best of the best. It's
Yeah.
the nature of the beast.
Yeah, of course.
Any hobby, you have to have the best of the best. Like it's just like you go in or you don't even do it at all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you. I mean, I could definitely agree with that. And that's just my personality as well. Like, if I'm gonna go in, like, I want to get at least something like super fucking good. Like, it doesn't have to be the absolute A9, Sony A9, because that's
Fuck
just
that.
yeah. This dude's eating fucking chicken.
Yo,
My roommate brought me some chicken.
I've been crop sensor for 4 years before I actually switched to full frame.
How was that learning? How was that learning curve? Was it a learning curve or like not really?
No,
Spicy as fuck.
not at all. I mean, once you have the fundamentals of taking photography, I think like whatever you put in your hands, I think you're good. It's like riding a bike. Doesn't matter the bike, you're
Yeah.
still gonna
If you got a Huffy, you're cool still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Give me my BMX though.
Give me that mongoose.
For real.
So yeah,
that- That's how it is.
Oh, I,
And
I
I
thought
told- I
Avante
told-
fell asleep over here, bro.
So is there
I'm
like
here.
at least a minimum of something you guys would maybe recommend to somebody shooting, or there's really no minimum?
Honestly, I wouldn't, because you got to remember, like, you got to look at these prices right now. You gotta make sure you're gonna be able to, not only afford but be interested in getting to that level.
Yeah.
So your basic kit, man, anything. I tell everybody that tries photography for the first time, don't buy new, buy used.
Yep.
I buy used
know-
all the time right now.
That's all my camera equipment, all used,
Yeah.
except for a couple of my lenses.
Yeah.
You play with it. If you like it, stick with it. Learn it in and out,
That's it.
like the back of your hand, and then
Mhm.
eventually, you make that step. You start investing.
Agree.
Yeah. I mean, I bought my Mark II used.
Yeah,
I got a good deal. It was 23 or 400, but it was with the battery grip. That's $315 alone. So I felt, low shutter count, and I got the Geek Squad protection on it.
Fuck Geek Squad. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm
I was
throwing
looking
it.
right at
I'm
you as
throwing
you-
it off a roof.
Waiting.
When that's
We used to
about
work
be
there.
up.
We used to work there, though.
Yeah, DJ and I, we worked together. We were co-workers at.
Yeah,
Best Buy back in the
don't
day.
believe everything that's in the contract.
Well, let me know. Like, what's good? Can I break this thing on
No.
purpose?
No.
I guess I'm at I am very much at the beginner. So like, my experience so far, I had I was fortunate that a friend of mine had a Canon, the T4i. So I when Jay said he had the 5, I was like, I'm right there. That's where I'm at right now. So
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
every one of us is at a different spectrum, in our journey here,
Yeah.
in experience. So I've noticed to start out. I mean, the iPhone right now, I know 6 and up. I'm not sure about the 5, but I know the 6 does decent photos.
Dude, the iPhone
Jay,
is crazy.
show your lens there, bro. They have accessories now to help us out with. Check this out.
Yo, Clutch First, what's good, brother? Welcome,
Yo.
welcome. Thanks for
So that
stopping
we're
by the
using what
stream.
we have already, where it's not a huge investment. Where you don't, I'm with
crazy.
Johnny. Like you don't have to
Yeah,
go
you,
out and spend $1,000 plus to get in it. You can start with your phone, and
Yeah.
then throw it on Instagram. You get some software that's free that you can edit on your phone.
Yeah.
That's a
Lightroom-
good place to start,
Lightroom
and
is-
you start there and you
Lightroom is
move
free.
up. Yeah.
Lightroom is free.
Lightroom is free on the phone.
Free on the phone. You could download the app. It's literally, I'd say it's almost like 70% identical to the desktop version.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
less
very
filter
close.
options and less
Yeah.
presets and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
more in-depth editing. It's
Yeah.
really not. It's pretty much just Wi-Fi and go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agreed.
A little
Yeah,
bit
yeah,
of
yeah.
clarity, temperature, exposure, and then that's it.
But I mean, if you really want to get into it, like I started prior to buying a camera, I had the Allo clip for my iPhone, and I was editing on iMovie and Video Shop, doing transitions and stuff like that. And for the time being, like I was able to get away with, just basic little videos and clips and throwing music in, and you could get away with
Yeah.
anything nowadays. You could even buy apps for like $5 and have complete control over the camera on this. I think
Yeah.
ProCam. I use
Shutter
ProCam.
speed and everything.
Yeah, you told me about ProCam, Jay.
You could even turn off image stabilizer. You could do 1080p at 120 frames a second. A bunch of different options you could change. You don't have to shoot 4K always.
Yeah, that
On the
just makes your
second
phone like straight up manual with that app.
Yeah.
It's like $5, right?
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. So it's
So I
like,
think
it is.
I think Johnny brought up like the biggest point is the composition and the. Wait, what? Clutch? Hey, how come we only have 6 people watching and 4 thumbs up? Love
I
it,
put a
Clutch.
thumbs up.
Love it. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I
Put a
think
thumbs up mine.
what Johnny was saying, composition is like the biggest key, and I guess the love of it, and your creative thought. Because I put a post on my Instagram yesterday. I was like I did a party, a wedding, or whatever, and I was sitting on like the little table by the water, and I like saw this dock and like the sun in the clouds. Like I thought it was like, oh, that's a sick fucking picture right there. Some people be like, oh, that looks nice. It's a nice little thing. But like some people think something different about it. I don't know. I just saw it like visual, like a photograph. So like I could see my mind is like starting to mold a little
definitely
creatively.
Yeah, because like that same thing that you've seen before you started, photography and videography,
Yeah.
you look at that same thing and you think of it like 10 different ways,
Yep. 100%.
versus that one way.
Mhm.
Like when I first started, I was just shooting just random shit.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like, oh, looking through a glass, looking through this, different. It's crazy how creative you could get, and actually how it opens up your view when you start, creating.
Agreed. Clutch
Agreed.
wants to know if everybody does YouTube so he could sub.
Nah, I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I don't know why I haven't.
Yeah, Clutch. I think you might have subbed to me already. I'm not sure, but yeah, I definitely do the YouTubes just like that. Avant-garde. Find me that way, I believe.
HXCF Air. Yo, what's going on? What's going on, man? How's it going?
Jay's got a YouTube too, right?
Jay, you
still
do
got
YouTube
that
or what, man?
What's up?
You do YouTube or what?
Yeah, I do a little YouTube. I do a little YouTube. I got a couple video shoots and vlogs. I'm gonna start doing reviews. I filmed one today. It was rough. It was definitely rough.
Yeah,
But
Clutch.
we'll get there.
He's coming from. Jay's coming from. He used to be a Call of Duty streamer. He had a channel called Guns and Gains. He had pretty crazy response on it, and then things kind of went
Which
down.
was
but
dope, man. Like, not for nothing. I was never into that, but I was
Yeah.
always watching that.
I fuck with it.
Always.
And yo,
Yeah, I
Jay
kinda-
fucking inspired me to like start some YouTube shit, like going like wanting to go hard, like. And then
I kind of hate that I
stopped.
delete all the videos Like
Yeah, you
once the
fucked up.
channel broke up, I deleted all the videos and like I found a couple
Hey.
the other day. They were super cringeworthy and shit. Like it was so bad. I left some of the vlogs from COD XP because we went
Yeah.
last August at the Forum in California. There was a huge $1 million Call of Duty competition, so we vlogged that on the channel. I left those up because one of them, I think I have like 5,000 views on one video because there was like a Pokemon outbreak on the Santa Monica Pier and people were running like across the beach like
I
crazy.
remember that, yeah. That
Yeah.
was a good one.
Yeah, so
Awesome. So I guess I kind of want to just transition into the next topic so I don't get lost here. Even though this is our first little show, we're kind of totally unorganized. But
I thought this was a test run. I didn't realize we're
Yeah.
gonna have to start promoting. But I'm
Yeah,
I
down.
thought we're doing good. We're
yeah,
doing good.
yeah, we'll let the
I
people
think
let
so,
the people
absolutely.
decide if it's good or not. But I wanted to transition into I guess more gear talk. And huge thing, like I'm looking at all these prices for gear and I'm looking at all these lenses and $2,500 lenses, $3,000 lenses, and how do you know you're gonna use it? How are you gonna know that you're gonna actually like it? And I think like renting gear is like so huge. And I didn't really even think about it seriously until I was like talking with Johnny the other night about it, and I was on the website. And like the prices to rent gear are just ridiculous. So if you got like a day off or 2 days off, you can, you know, from work or whatever, and you want to get this $3,000 lens that you may not be able to afford, but you want to try it to see if it fits like your style or whatever you're going to be doing. I think renting it is like the super dope cheap way to do it. You know, I don't know, what do you guys think about
Definitely.
that stuff?
I mean, I like it. I've personally never done it. One of my buddies that's a photographer has done it. He rented the 50 millimeter L lens, the 1.2,
Okay.
and I think it was like $52 for 3 days or $78 for 4 days or something like that. He ended up buying it. You know,
Okay.
also probably, you know, finding somebody that does photography also and trying out their lens. That's pretty much how I got to buy pretty much all my primes and, you know, different focal lengths, because it's hard. Like, you know, you spend $2,000 on a 16 or 35 and you don't even know if you're going to really need it. I think that's probably definitely people's best option is to rent gear or find somebody that has it.
I agree. So I put a link in the live stream, and this is one of the pages that I came across. It's borrowlenses.com. And just to kind of, I've been on it for like the past couple of days, kind of looking at it and like reading some of their terms and like seeing if it's a trick. I don't know. I just feel like people are out to trick you sometimes. But when you're renting shit,
Especially when you're renting
Yeah,
$2,000.
because I'm
You
like,
know,
you're giving me
glass.
$3,000 a glass for $170 for 7 days. Like, is this a trick? Someone fucking
Yeah.
setting me up? So I don't see any type of tricks here. I mean, I went to go check out of the cart, and the price was the price, and there was no like
Yeah.
deposit of 50% of the actual retail of the lens plus the
No.
fee, and then they have damage waivers, Gear Guard they have, and
Yeah,
then
that's
you could
definitely
pay,
something that you should get.
yeah, because I don't want to be responsible for that shit.
You know, I mean,
See-
like I said, my boy did it, and he had no problems with it. He returned it on time. They send
Yeah.
you a shipping label. You know, when you receive, lens or body, lighting equipment, whatever you decide to rent.
Oh, that's dope.
And then-
Yo,
yeah.
Jay, your boy HXCF Air.
Oh shit, that's Aaron.
Okay, your boy
Yeah, he-
Aaron.
he
said he
rented,
messes with the borrowlenses.com.
Yeah, he rented. Aaron, what'd you rent? An 85 Zeiss or a G Master that you tried out before you bought the Zeiss? I think it was. I'm not sure.
Is that lensrentals.com? What is that? Let's see.
That's another one.
It's borrowlenses.com.
borrowlenses.com.
So it's actually really awesome to hear a second opinion on the website, because I do want to rent a lens. I'm looking
Yeah,
to
he-
rent the telephoto, like that 70 to 200 millimeter Sony G Master.
Yeah,
Okay.
the 2.8 or the 4.
I don't even
Oh,
think
that's
I'll need.
good.
I'm thinking of doing some daytime shit, so I probably wouldn't
Okay.
even. I mean, that's,
See,
it's pretty
I
cheap.
tried renting locally from Sammy's camera, and they want the price of whatever you're renting. They want that as the deposit.
Oh,
So
see,
like I
that's what I'm
tried.
talking about.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then it's like like the Ronin M I think was 150 or 175 a day to rent, but you had to put like full $1,400 down. Because I guess it's if you break it, you bought it type deal. Like
Yeah, that's
I
what
don't know.
I don't know, like, because I'm in the DJ industry and they do the same thing. So you want to rent a speaker, you pay whatever the product is worth, plus a
yeah.
rental fee, plus a insurance plan, and then you get the price of the speaker back after you return it.
It's like
For that, I mean, you might as well just buy.
that's what
just
I'm
buy
saying.
it,
If I
like,
had
you
the
know?
cash, I'd just
I
fucking
know,
buy
that's
it.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah, so it looks like HX did rent the G Master 85.
okay, that's cool. Yo,
I got a question. Have you ever messed with the FE
Could we,
85?
could we get him in
HX?
Skype or what? Can we bring him on the Skype channel? Can you hit him up, Jay, and get his info?
Aaron, you want to join us? Because he actually takes dope pictures and he's
I want to
been
get some information on
killing.
this lens stuff.
So
on
look,
on this
he
website.
rented the 18 millimeter lights from Lens Rentals for $65 for 7 days.
That's
Dope.
awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
sick.
Jay, see if you can if he wants to come in. Why pay the insurance plan if you're paying the speaker price as a deposit?
saying.
That's crazy.
I mean, if you got the money to lay it out, might as well just
Yeah, that's
buy
so
the damn
crazy.
thing.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
Yeah,
Clutch, 3 of us are rocking Sony, and my boy Avante is rocking Canon.
now let's not get this confused. Not Sony fan bases. I've shot Canon for 4 years before I switched over.
I
So
converted him
this-
to the dark side and now he hates it.
Nah, it wasn't. I mean, listen, Jay had a big part of me going mirrorless, but I shot. There was an Instagram meet with a photographer, Omar Zoblaze, and he shoots Fujifilm. So when everybody got to the meet, because it was sponsored by Fujifilm, they pretty much gave you a body and a lens.
That's
There was
dope.
there was a certain amount of bodies that they could give out and a certain amount of lenses that they could give out.
Like for the
So-
day or to keep?
Yeah, no, for the day.
Nice.
It was crazy.
Oh,
You gave them your license, and then you got a body and a lens.
Nice.
So I shot the Fujifilm X10 or X20 with the 35, and I just fell in love with the mirrorless weight. Like it was just, I don't know, it was just so much easier. I don't know, it was so much faster. Like the quality of the picture was crazy. Mind you, the X10 or the X20 is a crop sensor. It's like 17, 18 megapixel camera. So I didn't have, a Sony AR2 with 32 megapixels, Before that, I was shooting with my Canon 7D, which is 17 megapixels or 15. I think might be less than that. But I took it out. I shot a couple models that day, and I just fell in love with it. I hit up Jay that same day, leaving Brooklyn.
Bruh.
Brooklyn. I was just like, yo, I'm going mirrorless right now. I got home. I went on to B&H. I bought the Sony A7R, and then I was pissed the way they shipped it to me. They shipped it.
Shit.
Listen how they shipped it to me. They
Let me
shipped
hear
it to me
this. Tell them how you really feel.
in bubble wrap.
Oh shit!
Right? There was no box, which I get. Sometimes you buy used,
the
you don't
fuck?
get the box.
Oh,
So it was
my
literally.
God.
I think I still hold on. No, I don't have it, but it was like a piece of bubble
Boxless
wrap
bubble
like
wrap.
this, right? With the camera inside. The camera was turned on with the battery inside, so the battery was completely dead. It literally took me like probably an hour and a half to 2 hours before I could turn the camera on.
That sucks.
Clutch,
man.
clutch first. B&H.
$1,300 I spent for bubble wrap.
Son, I would have
So-
returned that shit.
I mean, it was their last one, and I
Oh,
was
okay,
way
so
too
you-
hyped.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I was
okay.
just like, whatever. And then, I've been shooting that for the past couple months, and
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, the features on that, like how you go from Canon, body, not lenses, obviously. I think Canon and Nikon, their lens, you can't steer away from 15, years of lenses, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's a lot
That's
of
the
money.
only thing I like to see from Sony. Like they came out with the FE85 1.8. Johnny and I love it. I love it.
That's why
And
I
it's
want to see if
600
HX,
bucks.
yeah, I want to see if HX has had the opportunity to use that FE lens versus his G Master.
So like right now, I'm going to LA tomorrow to shoot with my boy Tizzle, and we're just doing urban and street. Gonna get on some rooftops. I have a 28, but there's only so much I could do. He has the Zeiss 18. He just got his A7R Mark II, and it's like, damn, I'm looking for an affordable wide-angle lens, and there's really not much out there. Like they're all 800 plus.
Yeah.
Whereas
That's-
Canon, I had the 10 to 22, and I was shooting wide all day long, and it was fast, and it was only 600 brand new. I got it for 270 used. You can't find that with Sony. That's my only gripe.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
that's the point Clutch just brought up. They
Yeah, I
building
mean,
their
it's-
glass line, but the prices are astronomical.
yeah. I mean, you can't. I mean, Sony's. They have like what 10, 15 lenses, maybe. They
Yeah.
just released the 400 and the 16 to 35. I think it was the G Master. I mean, they don't have a lot of glass, but I mean, I guess that's what you get. I mean,
That's what I want to see, though. If they can make the FE, like
more affordable lenses.
like this guy. I love this
Yeah.
guy. Honestly, I don't own Zeiss glass. I don't. I own
Really?
all Sony. My 3 Sony glasses. I have the first one I got was the 50 mil 1.8, and after the update on the lens, the focusing issue was non-existent. Then I have I have the 28.
So you don't see a
And then
difference between Zeiss glass and Sony glass.
I haven't had a chance to play with Zeiss glass. I want the 55 millimeter, but for
Now you can go to that lens rental place and rent it.
Well,
Yeah.
HX, he just said that he I'm pretty sure he rented the G Master 85,
Yeah, he did
and he
rent it.
owns the Batis 8518.
yeah.
He said as everything is straightforward as it gets. Set your rental period from when you want to receive it, the overnight shipping, or you could have standard, and the rental period starts from the day for the first delivery attempt. Everything comes in original packaging. That's fucking dope, man. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
That's good because you may need this one lens for a specific shoot. You're doing some portraits or something or whatever, and
Yeah.
you want to you're charging the client $500, and then you're renting the lens for $80. Just
Yeah,
what I don't know. I think it's pretty cool to get by what you got to do the first time. Mess around different things.
for
But
sure.
I'm definitely going to try this website. I'm glad someone else actually used it, so I feel a little more comfortable actually trying it out. And you could
Yeah,
also rent
definitely more
you could rent
comfortable.
bodies too off of here.
Yeah, lighting equipment, speed lights,
Video,
everything you could rent
You
from
could
them.
rent Canon Reds off of here, bro.
See, my primary thing is I want to learn flash photography, and I don't know where to start. I don't know how to do
Hey.
it.
I've been reading, bro. I just I don't know if you guys follow Ken. It's some Greek name. They call him the Angry Photographer.
Okay.
He's the
Okay.
bald-headed guy that shoots Nikon with all the tattoos.
I don't know.
Never seen him.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, and I watch tons of videos all day long.
Same.
Johnny was
Z's.
serious when he said he's seen every YouTube video ever.
I'm telling you, when I first started, man, like everything else, it was just me by myself. Like I didn't have any other. Like I mean, there's a couple of people. Like I came from the car scene, so there was a lot of big name people that I was friends with. But I never went to them for anything. I've really just seen what they were doing at the track. And then I picked up a camera and I just started shooting and just watching videos. Like Frono's Photo was like
Yeah.
the first person to put me on.
I heard
Like,
about
I was
it.
like-
no.
I heard
Oh
about
no.
Photo.com. But yeah, this guy, his YouTube channel is Furia Apopiasis. I don't know, some
Sounds
Greek
legit.
thing, but I don't know. I wish I could throw the link into the chat. But yeah, this guy, like, he's dirty.
He's good.
Like you know, like the way he speaks, like about like lighting. This guy has like 3 books out.
Jeez.
You know, and he's not one of those people like, oh, subscribe, fucking giveaways, all this, bullshit. It's like legit,
Yeah.
Information. And he only shoots Nikon. He legit does reviews, not reviews, but like he'll put his 2 cents into it, and like the knowledge that he spits out about lighting, it's crazy.
What's the name of the channel? I'm gonna try to post it in the chat so everyone can go check it out.
So it's THEORIA.
Got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Now, mind
Okay.
you, I shoot Sony, so he doesn't badmouth Sony. He just
Is this the
keeps
bald
it
guy?
100.
Fat bald
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah, he keeps it 100, and he'll say, I don't care if you go shoot Sony,
Oh,
Canon,
doesn't
Nikon,
matter.
whatever.
I got you.
But like the amount of knowledge this guy has, it's crazy.
It's good.
Oh.
Yeah, because what's up?
Go ahead.
No, I'm just like I said, I'm dying to learn flash photography and speed lights, and I've seen like what's his name? I'm drawing a blank, Johnny.
Ramirez,
Manny Ramirez?
Manny,
No,
yeah.
Manny
Yo, he's dope,
Ortiz.
man. Oh,
Manny
Manny
Ortiz.
Ortiz.
Okay, yeah,
Some
yeah.
span.
He's phenomenal with that flash, bro. He
really
bumps up like his shutter speed crazy fast, and the background will be black, but the second he pops that shutter button, the portrait is perfectly golden and lit up beautifully. And I don't want to spend $700 on a flash and not know what I'm doing.
No, check this out. He had recently put up a video about some of his gear and the gear that he actually shot with, and I looked to it. So he was promoting. I don't want to say promoting, but he was talking about the Godox 8200, and then the trigger. And when you add that stuff up without the box itself, you're looking at $300. And that's actually, I was gonna send that to you today too, because that's
Okay.
gonna be that's what I'm gonna start out with, because I definitely have to learn,
and then
flash.
you can get a trigger for $30.
The
The
trigger,
TTL.
the trigger itself is $46. The
Okay.
flash itself is $300, and then you obviously need the mount and then the softbox.
Yeah, well, that's
So it came out to, like,
box is like $200.
No, Godox has one,
Okay.
like a huge one for like $30-$40,
Oh, cool.
and it's the one that he used in that video.
Perfect. Yeah, because
So it's
I
like,
know
it's within budget, kind of.
with portraits, a lot of it obviously is lighting, and seeing what these guys could do with flashes or triggering off multiple flashes is just a game changer.
Yeah.
It's definitely crazy. I'm actually just doing it just to, knowledge-wise. I don't like artificial light. I love playing with natural light, and that's my thing. I've never been a fan of flash, anything like that. I'm literally investing in this just for more knowledge. So when I shoot a wedding, you got to, for those, typical wedding shots,
Yeah,
you
you're
need
gonna
that.
need that.
No,
The room is
that's-
dark. You got the
Right.
DJ's lights, and the room is pitch black.
Yeah.
So you need them. You need that flash.
That's honestly the only reason why I'm looking to invest in lighting equipment now. But for me, I'm forever natural light, man.
Okay.
Shadows, everything. It's just so much better. I think better quality in the picture you get.
Awesome.
Agreed.
So I think we're gonna wrap it up there, guys. I think next week, Tuesday, 9 p.m. EST, we're gonna try to get another stream up. Just follow us on our social medias. I'm gonna put all of our links in this video description to our channels, YouTube, social media, so you can stay connected with us. And thanks for tuning in, everybody. Appreciate it very much, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Yeah,
For sure.
I think what
Until
we
next
should all
time.
do is on our Instagrams and stuff, like try to feel out on our Snapchat stories or Insta Snap stories, like what topics people want us to,
Yeah.
go over.
Yeah.
And then for next Tuesday, we could have like a lineup of like what to touch base with, and but
Definitely more organized. This was
I had a
just a
blast.
test run.
Yeah, this guys,
Oh,
this
I
is
had
just
a
a
blast.
test run for live, so I'm gonna end that stream there, and then shoot us some questions if you guys want. Tweet us, Instagram, whatever. Leave us a comment on any of our pictures or whatever, and then we'll include that into the next week's stream. But thanks for tuning in, guys, and
Yes, sir.
we'll peace out.